Welcome back. I deadass. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, our set is a little different now that we have 3 people on this band couch. We have our guest in the middle, and the 2 co-hosts at his arms, like the devil and the angel speaking on his shoulders. All right. Yeah. but yeah. Would you care to introduce? Oh, our guest. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Pena Cuts, Vanilla Gorilla, Trav Gordon, I don't know, all 3 of them, yeah.
What about your actual name, my guy?
Nah, I'm not. Go figure it out. Nah. Steven. That's it.
Stevie Wonder. Nah, Stevie Wonder himself. He's a professional barber, professional. What else?
Professional barber.
Professional barber, professional TBZ thick boy, and professional love-making machine. What do you think, Joey? Is he all of those things?
All in that order. Seen it with my own 2 eyes.
I think I showed you video.
Yeah, you did. You showed me a couple.
Every time Steven gets a little too lit, he starts asking us if we want to see a sex tape.
He sent me a couple links.
They're hella fucked up. They never want to see shit.
Fool, why the fuck? Look, if your friend is faded beyond belief, are you gonna listen to him when he says, "Hey, you want to see me getting my dick sucked?" I'm like, bro, you literally send that shit to us on Snapchat every now and then, bro. We're all right. Like, we're okay. We're all like, oh, he's running on the treadmill. The whole time he's clapping cheeks.
I'll be like, and all you hear is this.
And you just hear moaning in the background like, son, what's
hey,
going
yo,
on?
this treadmill crazy.
And this shit got interactive functions. Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, that's a little glimpse into the thick boys, I guess, friendship circle, how we work and shit. We known each other for like 2 decades. It's not weird. It's pretty weird. But
make it weird. It's pretty weird.
Steven's made it weird a couple times.
Hey, what happened?
It happens. Sometimes you're in the gym, everyone's naked in the shower, and you hug a little bit. Like,
Oh my
it's
God.
normal. Was that on you?
That wasn't me, bro.
He looked like you. All right, but as you can see, Bad Bunny's here. All right, this is the question. I'm gonna start. We already started off pretty fucked, but I'm gonna start us off with a question. All right, you're going on a trip somewhere with your mom and your girlfriend. Who gets shotgun if you're driving? Mom or baby girl? Let Joey answer first. Joseph. Joseph. You want me to give my answer first?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Probably give it to my mom.
I see that.
Yeah, just mama's boy. Just whatever.
Do you think that would cause tension with your shorty?
I mean, if it's something as little as a seating arrangement, that's a little ridiculous in my book. But
they a lot of people
now,
make that shit bigger.
Well, okay, at least if there's history, like let's just say that hypothetically they already don't get along, hypothetically, then that's then okay. That's kind of, there's going to be a different approach to it. But if in a perfect world now, if everything's like everyone's on good terms, then to me that's something small to where that shouldn't be made such a big deal out of. In my book, that's right. In my book,
the world isn't perfect though. No, that's the problem.
Exactly.
That's why the problem in that question arises. Like, what if your girl really wants that spot? What if she assumes she's gonna get it? But let's hear Steven's answer first. I'll give my answer last.
You know, I don't like these questions.
Have you been in this situation yet? You're like the only the set.
There's only cat wait.
With girlfriends.
I'm not gonna sit back. She could be. I could be her little Uber driver. My girl could be on my right navigator. That's pretty cool. I don't think my girl would mind it. I don't think my mom would mind it.
See that's where I'm at.
My mom's pretty chill.
Yeah,
because this I know for a fact my mom would say this.
My mom doesn't my mom's pretty laid back too. So
now my mom would tell me to put my girl in front and shit. That's what she'll tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be
I
like,
think my mom will tell me that.
She'll be like, no, put her in
she
front. What's
would.
wrong with you? Like, I'm gonna go in the back. I'll be like, you sure? Like, blah blah. And then I know for a fact from the history of shorties that I've dated, they would say like, no, your mom.
Now you know what? Sometimes my mom would be kind of crazy. She'd be like, no, you know what? You sit in the back. Me and her will be in the front. You shut up in the back. And I'll be like, oh.
My mom doesn't drive like that, so I'm glad I'm not in that situation.
I feel like that would happen.
Nah, I feel like my mom would tell me to put my shorty in front, and then she would be like, "Go in the back, are you dumb? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Sponsored by Steven Cuts.
Pena cuts.
Oh fuck! I forgot his business. I forgot his fucking business.
Well, I'm right here.
Right.
I'm right here.
I was like Steven Cuts.
That's not getting edited out. That's staying in.
That's the thing.
Steven Cuts. Fuck! No, that's not his name. Damn it. It was like Steven Tattoos and
Cuts
shit.
by Steven. Wait, what? No.
Fades by the Pena. Like what the fuck?
Pena fades.
Pena fades. I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
Pena's fade shop.
Pena's fades.
Fade shop.
No.
The Thick Boys is Insane Asylum. That's what I would call it. A place that we own.
Big Boys Mental Institution.
the mental institution for the thick. Like just some shit like that. Like what the? What would we call our fans though? TVZ fans. Like what would we call like the people who enjoy like thick ones is cool. The thick ones, the thickens.
Thickies.
What's good, thickies?
Thickies.
No, low key thickies is hard. We're gonna need to tap in with the rest of the group and like figure out
thickies.
Thickies.
Just call them thick ones.
But I feel like that's gender exclusive and shit. Like, I feel like you can't call everyone thick. It's only man and shit you can call thick ones. I'm talking about like bubble butt ass people. Like shit like that.
Why you look at me when you say it?
It's because Oscar has a bubble butt. You remind me of Oscar. Did I tell you about Oscar?
Not just call them the boys.
The boys? No, but then what about the shorties?
Gender's just a construct.
T-boys.
The T-boys? Nah, no, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be like a cooler name out there. I don't know. We're gonna need to tap in, bro. I'm way too off the juice. And
Drop
fucking-
suggestions in the comment box.
Drop
though.
suggestions?
Drop suggestions if you got suggestions.
Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're watching. I forget to do that all the fucking time. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're watching. If you don't, you still like it. Like, what the fuck? What does it gotta do? Like, just like the video, bro. Like, come on. Here.
If you've made it this far, just leave the like.
Okay, I might as well. Like, what the fuck?
Make the profile.
Okay, make the
Repost
profile. Repost it. Put it on your story.
Put your channel.
You want to kiss me so bad right now. Just go. Nice.
DM him. DM him. He's hella easy.
I'm a slut. No, I feel like this episode is gonna be the best one. It's just, like there's like too many jokes and shit. It went from a podcast to just like a chill little conversation between friends, you know.
Yeah, with some hot ass nuts on my fucking shoulders and shit.
Like yeah, no. Fuck, I just want to put my balls somewhere comfortable.
I'm scared.
Is this your first scene? No.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Where are you from? You do this often? What made you want to get into the?
You said you
industry?
needed money. Right? You said you needed money, right?
You said you wanted to make something shake. What did you mean by that? Come on, Mr. Steven Cuts. Fuck that.
I'm not answering
I'm
it.
changing his name. No, I'm changing his name.
That's Steven Cuts from now on.
Fucking Steven Cuts.
I'll show your pubes.
Speaking of cuts,
No.
speaking of cuts, when did you
Yeah,
like?
coming
When
soon.
did you actually like decide you wanted to be a barber? If you can
I
answer
didn't
that
decide it. I
question.
just got like it just got brought on to me.
Okay, how so?
I had an older cousin that would cut hair,
Okay.
and he practiced on me. And then he suggested it to me because I was fucking up in like middle school. I think it's 8th grade. I got expelled or suspended. I couldn't tell what it was, but I didn't like
I
walk.
remember you told me this
I
story.
didn't graduate
yeah.
or whatever it was. But yeah, he's like don't be a fuck up. So he's like told me to start like doing something. Like try cutting hair, and then I tried it, and it was like it sucked at first because I was like fuck, no one wants to let me cut their hair.
Right.
I'd be
Yeah.
fucking them up. And then
Eventually, now that
eventually,
yeah.
well, I had one person that was like, yeah, just cut my hair. And I was like, all right. And like next thing you know, they're like, you cut his hair? And then I was like, yeah. I was like, dang, you messed him up. And I was like,
shit.
I know. I was like,
He's like, sorry.
yeah, like, what do you want me to do? I can't fix it now. We're in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
My boy, like 2.5 years of just straight butchered. And then like finally, just one day, it clicked. I was just like,
After practicing,
I was like, I know how to take this off. Let me see. And I just took it off, and then he looked at it. He's like, it's good. And I was like, I know, for the first time. And he's like, yeah. And I felt insulted, but at the same time, I was like relieved. I was like, finally, he liked it. And I was like,
Fuck, oh my
I was
god.
like, fuck.
I thought he was gonna kill me one day. Like,
And shout out to that one. Now he comes through every month, and he gets a little special treatment. I gave him a little shampoo. My meat on his fucking shoulder.
like the Zohan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you fuck them after? Zohan used to fuck his clients.
Nah, I don't know. No.
They were all the granny
That's
putas.
Why the
No.
fuck that fool be driving to
That's funny.
Fresno way? Who the fuck gives that fool keys way?
Wait, who? Danny?
Yeah, wait. Why is he like that? Wait? You can't be doing that, Danny.
we can't. But back to us, Steven. How would you? I want to ask you because you're the first thick boy we had on the podcast and shit. How would you describe the thick boys from back then to the thick boys now?
Oh, we're hella lame.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
He's being real about it. He's being honest.
Look,
like,
hear me out. Watch.
I wouldn't fault the homie for that.
Look, watch. I felt like being lame was okay back then because if we weren't, we would have been fucked up in fucked up situations now.
Like we would have been with the cool kids. And the
Yeah,
cool kids
like you guys would end up like
drugs.
kind of like me and shit.
But you still ended up here.
Yeah,
but that's because we didn't end up
yeah.
in that way. Yeah, that's facts.
Like if we all did the same thing I did, it would have been shits.
TBZ wouldn't
be doing this right
I
now.
wouldn't be here right now.
But
none of this would be going on.
That's all I was thinking in my head. I was like, that would be fucking lame. And then I became fucking druggy. And then I fucking came back. I was like, fuck, that would be lame.
Yeah, man, look where being lame came through.
Nah, that's pretty cool.
Nah, this ain't even lame. Like now, the people who were cool back in the day hit us up talking about like,
I know.
oh, that shit is dope as fuck. Like that shit is fire. I was like, but when I was the weird kid in high school, just doodling and shit.
I remember,
okay.
No, hey, I remember people in high school telling me like, I was over here playing fucking Magic and then fucking.
That shit was cool.
We were watching anime and shit, and I'm over here like, yeah, well, that's all.
Yeah, fucking nerds.
I was hella hating.
Playing Magic shit like.
I get home, I'm away from all the people from the town, and I'm like, hey, fool, we're gonna pull up and play with it.
I was like, I'm trying to run this new deck.
I'm trying to run this new deck.
Whole time and shit, whole time.
I go, all right, fool. So if I put this card down, fool, what's up? No.
I don't care, fool. I don't care. That's how Magic was so heavy duty back
but like
then.
I never played or like got into Magic, but like what was so funny about that was like when people were playing it and shit, people were coming up to me like because I'd be around it because you know some of my friends would play it too. Yeah. And I would just watch them play, and people would ask me like, "Joe, you play this too?" And I'm like, "No," and they'll be like, wait, really? You don't? Like they just assumed.
I thought you played Magic.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad about
bro,
that.
I was so heavy duty into that shit.
That's fine.
My first Magic deck.
That's the look I give off.
My first Magic deck, bro. It was given to me. It was brought to me during class. Wait, what?
I'm a little upset that I knew how he did it.
Okay, that is kind of upsetting. Do you know how to play Dungeons and Dragons? Because I don't.
I always wanted to play it.
I know how to play it.
I want to play that shit so much.
It's so fun.
The only card game I ever played. I played a little bit of Pokemon, but I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. But I didn't play traditionally. I didn't play like based off the rules. I kind of always.
So like whoever has higher attack.
Me and my cousins that played and like some of my friends that knew the game more that gave me like I knew the basics. Like I did the bare minimum essentially. I didn't go off of like let's put it this way, if I had to quote special summon like a certain card, I would just be like, alright, I sacrifice these two, even though it's like you can't, obviously with those two cards there's no way in hell you could do that. You can't. So again, I didn't play by the actual rules. I had my own rules. But yeah, but I was honestly, I was just more upset. Like I think a lot of people can relate to this, at least the ones who did play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the only thing that really upset me the most about it was when I would play the card, whether it was a spell card, trap card, or an actual, you know, monster card. No one came out. Like what the fuck? It was just the card. Like where was the monsters displaying the life points?
It just wasn't the same as.
Yeah, where was the battle scene? You know, if I played the Sealed War Calcos, why isn't it going around me and like why isn't the logo on my head?
What the fuck does that mean?
It was the Waking the Dragon Saga season 4, one of my favorite seasons.
I feel like the most L nerd ever and shit, bro. Nah, I feel like I don't really qualify as a nerd anymore.
Yu-Gi-Oh was one of those where you either liked it or you didn't.
Yeah. I like watching it. Yeah, I didn't like playing it.
I feel like Digimon's the same.
Digimon is bangers, bro. Fuck Pokemon.
I never felt. I was more into Pokemon than I did Digimon, but Digimon wasn't bad. I did like
Digimon was dope.
Yeah,
Digimon, did you know monsters? Digimon are the champions. Like, bro, banger. You heard that? You heard that?
I'm awake.
Like, wake up, exactly.
I heard anyway, Joe.
Sorry. Nah, but Digimon was the shit, bro. Pokemon's fire too, though. Like, don't get me wrong. I put a lot of hours into Pokemon.
I had a lot of the like seasons and like movies of Pokemon in the
I never got into the show though. I watched the games were my shit. The games were my shit.
No, I was more into the shows than I was the games because I didn't really get the games like when they were out on Game Boy and
yeah, that's when I
never
started.
Really, yeah, I never. Those are the games I never really got. I was into Star Wars. I got Star Wars. I'm good. I got Star Wars games. You know, I think I was more into Mario on Game Boy. I was more into Mario Kart. So I played a lot of Super Mario Brothers on my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that was my brother's shit. My brother had the Nintendo 64 as a kid, so he played a
yeah.
lot of Zelda.
I had
He was like
I had that too.
nerd
I had a
for that.
GameCube. I had the PlayStation 1, and then eventually got a P. Actually, I had a. I know, right? I had a 100 subs, but
We're gonna get demonetized. No.
that costs for 100 subs.
Shout out 100 subs.
Shout out 100 subs.
Let's talk about like the vision for TBZ, fool. Did you see the vision when we were kids, fool?
Oh fuck! I thought about this before. Fuck! I was preparing myself for these.
And now you got
I
two.
forgot the answer.
This isn't a class.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Professor 4K.
No, I had the perfect.
It's okay. You can clap your cheeks first.
Fuck.
What? The vision as kids.
At
fool.
first, fool, I thought it was. At first, when he said, "Nah, fool," when you fucking told us that like if this was gonna be the move and shit, right away in my head was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get stressed the fuck out. We're gonna be a lot of fucking shit coming, a lot of fucking work to do." And I was in my head, fool, I already knew it was gonna happen, but the first thing I thought of was the stress I was gonna go through, and I was like, "Fuck, it's gonna be hella stressful."
It's gonna be stressful on you and Hoser the most.
And that's why I
Because
fucking
they're
kind of
the
ran
most,
away.
like,
You know how Holzer was like, "Oh, this was gone for like 3 years." Like, just I kind of ran away from the idea of doing it because I felt like it was gonna stress me the fuck out. But all the other stuff stressed me out regardless. So I was like, "Fuck it."
I'd rather be.
He grew.
I'd rather just rather
He
street out with
matured.
the boys.
He came back. He was like, okay, now I'm ready.
And then we started handling it.
I'm matured too hard. I don't like it.
That's crazy.
But but yeah, that was my first thoughts. It was just like, damn, this is gonna be a lot of work. But yeah, that was my only perspective of it. I just thought of it like we're gonna have to grind it out because I already knew ahead of time that like the people that we already looked at in YouTube, they grinded hard just to get where they were at. And back then we were like, damn, these are big numbers. You know, we would look at people that had like
Like 60K and shit.
no around there. And then I remember when I started looking into like how many subs people had, it was like around 1 million, and I was just like, that's a lot. Then I started seeing like people reach over that. Damn, we could probably reach like twice as much. That's what I was thinking. But yeah,
200 by the end.
because I was like, some people by themselves are doing that.
Yeah.
We're combining like 6 brains
Well, there's 7 of
or 7 of us.
us. Well, there's 7 TBZ members.
I'm saying
if he's not counting himself,
I'm
then
not
yeah,
counting
it's
my
6
brain.
different brains.
I'm just counting my work. Man.
Yeah, if he's not counting his brain, that is 6 different brains. Combining his is 7.
I feel like because we talked about this earlier. and shit.
Because I had an idea. I had
The 6 plus
the
1 is
idea
7.
on the fucking
Write it
video.
down. Yeah, fool. You dead ass.
did.
He was the one who came up with the idea for our biggest video yet. and shit. Like,
I got
Yeah,
7 brains. 7 brains.
That was fun to record. That one was real fun to record.
That one was fun.
That was
it was funny. We
and I
ended
like-
it off with a fucking volleyball game,
Well,
which didn't go on the internet. We just
But like,
enjoyed
what was
it.
cool is that everybody, like,
I didn't have
all
a
the
shirt
members,
at the
all
end.
made it out there. Too.
Yeah, like
Everybody
we
was
actually
there.
all pulled up and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's another thing that I had to come to accept and shit. Like, yeah, we're TBZ, but we're not all gonna be in the videos all the time.
Yeah,
and shit.
exactly.
So we can't
Yup.
like do that.
No,
Now all of us are gonna be here for a video. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
That's crazy.
fuck.
Fuck Hoser. That's nah.
Well, it's crazy that we got to the point of like this is like actually like business and shit, making a video. Like
I know we
doing
had to
this shit-
fucking plan this
like
shit
doing
out.
this shit is an
Fuck.
actual like you gotta schedule this shit, you gotta figure it out beforehand, and you gotta fucking
That's what I
like
was
bang
gonna
it
say,
out.
because literally, like, that's
Like it's
what.
like
this
it's
is
a
what
whole
they don't-
production.
This
But
literally
they don't
comes as a
know, like,
priority
planning-
for the fucking weekends for me.
Like, just having a
Okay.
plan for videos like this is like, you know,
It takes you a little bit of shit.
yeah, because when, you know, just everyone's always just naturally busy during the week. At least all of us are, you know, we're adults, to be honest. We're
Yeah,
not children, we're adults. So when we're free on weekends, it's like, okay, well, if no one's doing nothing, let's try to get this out the way. Let's get this
Yeah,
out the way.
that's
So-
basically how it is because there's times when I'm like, all right, we've been recording too much, food. I need to go kick it with my girl. I go kick it with my girl like a couple of times, and then I constantly visit her like throughout the week. And then a weekend would just be like, hey, let's all kick in and fucking record. We randomly do it, and we all show up, and we just fucking handle. After that, we do a couple more of these. A little podcast.
Smaller videos,
The
easier to
hot
produce.
ones. Yeah, a little something.
Hot ones, you bastard.
His,
I said
His-
Steven Cuts.
yeah.
You guys are
Said,
eating
yeah,
His little
bastard.
vlogs.
Eye for
His
an eye.
vlogs.
Life in 4K is
4K.
new, but it's doing really
But-
well.
Plans for that are Just be ready.
But stuff like that comes up, you know, and then for a while some stuff doesn't come up, but it's because like the planning is kind of tough because some of us have good schedules and some of us have rough schedules.
Exactly.
But the fact that this month we were really consistent and shit,
It
the
just
fact that
proves
this was
we're
our
just getting
best,
better.
This past month, August,
this past month, August, was like our best month, like since the beginning and shit. We doubled ourselves.
Month of
like,
August, we got 2 skate sessions out the way too.
Yeah,
At the beginning of the month, then
We got the
and it was
angry
fire
chicks.
photo shoots, and it's
Yeah.
just like I was just like, cause they probably don't know I do photography and shit too. Like I do like a whole. It's just not YouTube.
shots by 4K.
It's shot by 4K.
Potato.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because you got a strap on one of your
SOB 4K. That's all you need to know.
Shot by 4K.
It's still SB 4K.
Oh, SB. Why did I say SOB? You son of a-
What the fuck? What's going on?
SB 4K hashtag.
For Slim Boys.
Right.
Facts. I remember we changed that shit to on our Call of Duty tags and shit. But that's besides the
Slim
point.
Boys, no.
We manifested Slim Boys though. We manifested Slim
Us,
Boys.
no,
Nah,
just-
okay.
I'm
Slim
curious.
Boys, that's two.
I'm curious though, like when when you lost weight, then obviously you know both your guys' body transformations. Did either you like did the thick boys like all give one another basically shit like damn you lost a bunch of weight now you're acting different or like just the occasional just like nudge?
No, we're still the same.
We're still the same.
Yeah.
Nah, we still made the same jokes. We still
I still walk-
because we don't do fat. Well, I mean we do fat jokes even now.
I don't know if you noticed.
And it's not even to like anyone who's fat. We
But
just
every-
like,
yeah,
when they do
yeah,
fat
exactly.
shit.
I don't know
like,
if you noticed, but every time I walk around, like all of us, I always go like this.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, I always because I always feel like I'm still big, and then
Facts.
I feel like I'm still like I get punked because you know because fuck these
I'm a
fools.
little chubby guy.
You know, because fuck these
Naturally,
fools.
like, I'm just-
Chubby
Because
guy.
Oscar just be walking next to you and he just be like,
Nah, Oscar is so he's a book. When we
I
get Oscar
swear,
on the
bro.
ThotKast, bro,
he
I
just be
swear
walking.
to God.
You walk in and he just fucking walks next to you. He just goes. "My
It's,
bad,
it's
bro.
always the short ones that are like so fucking aggressive,
I
bro.
didn't see you, fool. My bad, man.
He's like, what do you mean for move? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Like, bitch, I walked right past you. Saw me.
You
Like,
you can see in the life of 4K, the first life of 4K, Oscar just randomly started throwing fucking water balloons at me, bro. Like what the like he does shit like that.
That was a madness.
He's dead ass Dennis the Menace, bro. He's a danger to society.
Hey, what's all these way?
Okay, no,
I love
these are
Oscar,
dangerous.
though.
Nah, Oscar's wild, man.
Yeah.
Oscar's funny as shit. Oscar's real as fuck though. He said some real ass shit last time because like he switched to night shift, right? And he goes like, no cap, bro. Like that shit just gave me like depression. Cause like there's nobody else there like
Yeah.
giving energy and there's nothing to feed off of,
Yeah.
right? He goes like, nah, bro. Like that shit gets me sad as
No,
fuck.
not to
Like,
mention, too,
I just feel like I'm
as
wasting
someone-
my life. He said that shit, right? And I was like, oh, that's real as fuck.
Well, that's just my experience.
But-
But it does suck. I can back for it.
No, I know.
It
I'm
sucks.
pretty sure it would suck and shit. But
Yeah,
he
so
said that.
I was miserable when I.
Bro,
had
let me
to-
finish. Yeah, let me
No,
finish.
let me get my point across.
You
It's
did.
rude to interrupt people.
This fucking
Hey, shut-
bastard.
don't-
This is the
don't-
last episode of the ThotKast.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
I'll look at him if I want. He's my child.
Fair enough.
All right, but look, no, but Oscar said that, and then Hoser.
And also though,
he's just doing it. He's inflammatory. No. Okay, what was I saying?
Oscar said the real shit.
Oh, Oscar said that he was like it was fucking with his depression type
Right.
shit, and then Hoser and Benjamin like start giggling and shit, and I was like that shit just immediately clicked in my head. I was like, Oscar just said the realest shit, but as like one of the funny dudes in the group,
Yeah.
nothing you say is taken seriously.
Exactly.
And then and Oscar goes like, I'm out here like being real as fuck, and they start laughing, and then, and then I was like, nah, bro, that's the curse of being the funny
Exactly,
one,
yeah,
dog.
exactly.
And that was some real ass shit, bro, because I feel like I can't say that shit either. But if I go like, nah, no cap, bro, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains on no cap. I'm gonna be like,
Hey, those
serio? Like, what the
laugh,
fuck?
bro.
Like, I'm like, bro, I was dead ass. No, but alright. Hypothetically, no. No, but I feel like that would be the situation. I don't cap. You can't. When it comes to emotions, don't bring it up to Caesar and don't bring it up to Jose. You will not get it. You will not get a good response. They're emotionally like separate.
Caesar would just tell you to handle. Like, no, just handle.
Just handle food. What do you mean? Where the bitches at? Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you? We're just gonna get some bitches. Like, what the fuck?
Long too.
I witnessed a thick boy talk to Caesar about some shit, and
Oh, God.
he exactly said that shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, when?
I'm not gonna say who, because it was some deep talk, but it was on Discord. Something went in my nose. It was a fucking monster.
Was I there?
No, you
Said
weren't
it
there.
on Discord.
It was on Discord. I think you went to the gym.
Probably.
But yeah, I remember someone said, and I was like, when you guys said handle, and I was like, that's what Caesar said.
I was like, I'll just handle.
Like that's what he says. Like, nah, you can't tell him like some real. Like you can be like, bro, like my girlfriend just left me. She cheated on me. She's fucking a white boy, and like she's fucking his sister too. And it's just crazy. And it's like on some real shit. And it's just like, well, just fuck your handle, go fuck a bad bitch. I'm like, what the? Just go bless her too. A little layup. I'm like, what are you saying right now, bro? Like none of this is helping me, bro. Like what the fuck are you even talking about? So you're like, fool, you just sound like a pussy, fool. Fuck bitches. Like no cap. Like that's what he would
You'd
say.
say it just like that too.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
With his sunglasses on and everything.
Yeah.
No cap with the bumbo shades, the Meko shades.
He's going like, this is the camera from
Where the bitches at?
Where'd that name come from?
Bombo?
Oh, yeah.
It's a reference to a character in like a Spanish YouTube series.
Oh, bro.
It's like an animated YouTube series. It's like a crow. It's like
Tunas.
no, not tunas. Cause that's where Benjamin's name is from
Yeah.
too.
Say okay.
I'll insert the clips right now and shit.
Benjamin, they come from the same thing.
But anyway, that's just where
It's from an animated YouTube series. The YouTubers we used to watch as kids.
Okay, alright.
The Mecha Boy thing.
Okay.
Okay. That's where Meko Boy came from. Oh my god, everything is from there, bro. That shit, we gotta pay respect when we blow up, bro. But like Beto La Verge is like, like real as shit. That's the name of the series, Beto La Verge. It's so funny. If you speak Spanish or understand Spanish, you should check it out. That shit is so funny. VETALAVERSH.
I think someone's actually showed me it, but because I don't really understand Spanish that well, I was just like, okay, when I was just laughing at what they were laughing at.
It's
I was like,
funny
"Ah,
as
that's
fuck, dog. Like,
I'm just being honest about that.
That shit is fucking hilarious. But yeah, that shit was very formative for the Thick Boys. That web series was like one of those things and shit. Like Handle wasn't from there. I don't know where Handle fucking came from, bro. Bro, fucking Handle. Remember Scrappy Papi?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be making up words and they stick around for like a few months and then we stop saying them.
And then they come back.
And then they come back randomly, like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
I try to bring them back from mine over here. But then they come back.
Nah, just fucking Shadios. No. Like Shadios, that's been around for like a couple years now at this point.
Sad.
Like
You've been saying that shit from the beginning, bro. I haven't stopped saying that shit.
Shadios.
People at work say it because of me.
Shadios.
I
Nah, like,
noticed
that
it.
shit's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. We say that shit a lot.
Crazy.
I started saying that shit to people, fool, because like when they don't answer your question or like
I started seeing that shit in memes.
I was like, I know. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Think we started a trend? Not no cap. Sometimes we start saying shit, and like I see that shit randomly like a month later on fucking TikTok. I'm like, did we just start a fucking trend that we didn't have any fucking idea, like the ripple effect?
I think that's how it happens.
It might be, bro. Cause like, no, there's no fucking way, bro.
It has to be that. That's how.
Like, how the fuck are they saying these random ass words?
That's probably how no one gets credit for it.
Your guys' like lingo, your guys' language, you guys
It's
speak
like
to one
unique
another.
as fuck.
Yeah, but like I've noticed too, I only say it when I'm around you guys.
It's because of the Thick Boys have that energy,
Like,
bro.
when I'm out in public, like I don't use that at all. Like I don't say serio to like.
We're gonna have to do a
anyone
lot of
else,
public
just to, like,
events.
you-
Nah, no cap. We're gonna
I
change.
just
We're
say
gonna
when
change
I'm
the youth.
around.
I'm sorry. No.
Or like if we're like I'm texting with you guys, that's only when I say it.
Share you.
Anyone else,
no
I'm like-
cap. Type shit like that. Like that shit is fire. Like.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, bro. Like the Thick Boys lingo is fucking insane, dude. Like I don't hear other friend groups talk like us, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna start like copying that type of situation. You know? I see friend groups do gay shit.
Well, we was checking if I had any more of it. Like, I don't. Look,
You put metal in it, bro.
I'm fucking dizzy with
What the fuck was I saying? No, but what the fuck was I saying? Okay, when the Thick Boys are like, let's say this is the point where the Thick Boys are at. The main channel is at 1 million subs, and like everybody else is like second channel or like personal channel type shit is like at a couple 100K each. Like, where do you think that at that point do the Thick Boys need to be located in the same crib or in the same vicinity?
Thick house.
So like we can like focus strictly on content for like maybe a year or some shit
Probably
that
like
leases
the main-
up.
Probably the main ones. So like, if we could also make like big videos,
Mhm.
so we can have like everyone there, so people can look forward to like a main video.
Yeah.
So they won't have to be like, so they're always together, but like they can be like, oh, they get together every now and then, all the time. Like they never skip it.
Like only a few of them live in the house, not all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it's gonna have to be and shit. I feel like it'd be so tough to like coordinate, especially since Dorian has a kid now.
Yeah, Dorian
Like,
has to be stationed.
Dorian won't be able to like.
Dorian will be the HQ.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be and shit. He's gonna be the member that was there in the beginning, and he's still there, but he just can't be a part of the videos that often anymore. He's like a what's it called, the unicorn. So he just comes in every now and then.
I could be a unicorn.
Like that shit. That's probably what we're gonna. Like the people who are mainstays right now are probably gonna like. Some of them are probably gonna be unicorns.
I'll probably be here for a little bit, then I'll be gone.
But I feel like me, Oscar, and
Disappear for 3
Benjamin,
more
and
years
Hoser.
then come back.
That's just wild.
I don't know. That's great.
That's a joke.
I don't think I'll ever do that again.
I was like, that'd be wild. I'd be like, Steven, fool. How would we bless you with? You know? Nah, fuck no, fool. If you don't talk to us for 4 years and you hit us up talking about like, hey, fool, send me a couple racks, I'll be like, what? Okay. I'm like, okay.
Like, you know,
like obviously it's down bad. Like,
just because you have the audacity to ask, I'll send you half of what you're asking.
Nah, no cap.
Like,
Like you should ask.
racks.
You should have asked for 10 racks. I would have given you 5, pussy. All right, later. Fuck you.
Should have asked for half my net worth. I would have given you a quarter.
Nah, no cap. Nah, hell no. At that point, cause I'm gonna be giving away so much money and shit. Like I don't know. Like I'm gonna make sure like I'm gonna give my family a salary. Like probably like 5 racks a month or depending where they want to live and shit. Like give them like 10 racks a month or some shit. Were you good?
I keep both eyes open at the same time. I can only keep one open.
I mean, they can't tell because he's got glasses on.
Hopefully they can't see my
But
eyes.
it's nighttime outside, so, you know.
What do you mean? We're recording this at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
we're
but
recording
you
this
know,
at 3
You're
p.m.
gonna have to zoom in on my face right now. Damn.
I didn't
No,
zoom-
they're
I
all
didn't zoom in
shut.
on
My
the
face is
screen.
all fucking.
Yeah, I was zooming on
No, your
face.
eyes get puffy. You're one of those, or when you're fucked up, your eyes get all puffy. That's how I can tell. Especially like the
They look
bottom,
like
the
little
bottom of your
pillows and
eyelids,
shit,
the bottom of the
bro.
eyelids.
They
some
look
of those
like
fucked up,
pussy
I'm
lips,
like,
cuz.
That's how I can tell someone's
You
fucked
got
up.
pussy
I'm like,
lips,
ooh,
bro.
Why you gonna say my lips?
Let me
My
figure
lips
your eyes
change
real
color
quick.
to like
No.
pink. Like
Fucking what is there? Does it need to be?
like
No, but it happens. Like I get white in the winter.
Yeah, same.
It's dangerous.
I was glad that
I'm saying if you're babysitting.
in terms, I guess, in terms of like genetics and shit, I was glad that from my mom's
I
side,
drink 2.
from my mom's side, I inherited the ability to tan well when in the summertime and shit. But winter.
Are you
fall,
half white?
Yeah.
Like actually
my-
half white?
My dad. Well, I want to say I am because.
Or like he's like Hispanic white.
My dad's Hispanic white.
Oh, I guess that
They're
is still
quarter.
white, but like that's still white, but
like Freddie.
it's
My ethnicity, I believe.
Nah,
is-
Freddie is way more than half white, bro.
No, he's a quarter.
Look at him.
His what's it called?
My birth certificate says
It's his
Mexican American.
Grandma that's
I was
half.
born in Mexico, so
I
mine
think
just
it's.
says
I think
Mexican.
his grandma is the one that's half white.
No, 'cause
He takes after the white side
My,
a lot.
my dad's side. My dad's side is his.
But no cat,
my dad's side
Camila, no.
is Hispanic. My dad's side is Hispanic, but
so
just they're very whitewashed.
Very strong.
Yeah. Like they know, like my grandma knows Spanish and shit, like for the most part, because a lot of them do stem from like eastern, like southern LA, so they do know, like they're bilingual and everything. Just it's more of the older folks know it. The younger ones, like my cousins and stuff, they don't know a lick of it. They're just
See, I was
neither do any of
born
my
on
aunts or
Spanish.
anything. I think one of my aunts may know Spanish, but that's it. A couple of my cousins know it, but they're like the older ones.
I only speak
So-
Spanish at my house and shit, so
No, yeah.
that's the thing. Shit, I want my kids to know Spanish.
No, I do too, actually. Like I do. I kind of.
I want to learn a third language so I can teach that shit too. But like,
Well, you're already bilingual.
Bro,
so
my
learning a
ex
third
spoke
one's
Chinese,
not
bro.
good.
If I had kids with her, our kids would have fucking spoke Chinese
Yeah.
and Spanish and English. She was Blasian. She was half Chinese.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't know that.
You didn't know.
I didn't know that.
No.
And then I really started like, because I was like, your last name, okay, I see that. And then I took off her glasses. I was like, oh, I didn't. Like, you're half
See, I
Chinese.
think
and shit.
I get past
And she lived in
People ask-
China.
People ask me. I remember in high school, people always would tell me I was Asian just because of my eyes.
Oh, well, I mean, a lot of Hispanics have that like
That's
Asian,
crazy.
like that Asian eye shape. To be fair, you don't have it as bad. Like Benjamin, he has it. Like
Benjamin has a vicious.
Benjamin has it. Like he's Korean.
No, I noticed.
He
that.
looks Korean.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Mexico is like
no,
a hot
to be-
pot of like
but
every.
To be fair though,
Everything.
To be fair though, too, my quote Asian eyes, they were also more noticeable too. Like I was.
Because you were chunky.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was
And-
bigger,
yeah.
so my face was chunkier and stuff. So you smile, like everything moves and shit. So, but like even now, people still ask me because like they just look at my facial structure and they see sometimes they'll see like a resemblance. Like I've had doctors ask me if I like is there Asian descent in, and I'm just
That's
like
crazy.
no, I'm like there isn't. But I've been told that I get it, so I'm not it's nothing I get offended about.
Yeah, I got the Bugatti. Oh shit.
You were like Oscar. I mean, like Doctor don't ask me about my fucking
Oscar the
descendant.
doctor or
What color's your Bugatti? What color's your fucking Bugatti?
Question for you, dog.
Fake doctor ass for? Nah, Oscar would fake being a doctor just to like do some crazy shit. No cap.
I could see that too.
Those guys are a menace to society itself, bro.
He's funny as hell.
So the
though.
questions you have?
Nah, bro. What do you mean? A podcast isn't just an interview, dickhead. It's a fucking. It's just a conversation.
Because I'll be fucking scared to answer questions.
More merch.
You can ask questions too, fucking dickhead. You can ask us literally. Well, you could ask me literally anything. Joey might have to be a little bit more professional. It's up to him though.
Yeah.
But I'll answer
depends on
anything
the
and shit. This
context
is
of the
my
question.
job.
Depends on the subject matter.
Why don't you have a haircut? No.
Because this motherfucker is my barber and he doesn't fucking cut my hair. He's a fucking bastard. No, he's a fucking. All I get is a fucking little edge up and a line.
So never asked me.
I asked him today and he didn't.
He didn't even at work and shit.
You said you were at work.
Yeah, but
You could have brought your shit. It don't matter. I don't have hair because I have long hair. It doesn't fucking matter. Man. It doesn't matter that much. Plus, I wear head wraps. So I do want to wear hats again, but I need a line.
I was supposed to wear mine today, but
It's fucking bad. Why I can't wear a hat? Not the
I
fuck.
forgot it.
Is that the question? Is that
What's over there?
You don't have a better question to ask? You're being an L guest right now, dog. Being a terrible fucking. if for anybody who doesn't know, we shoot Thought Ones and we shoot the ThotKast in Steven's room.
Fucking shoes.
It's where we're at right now.
It's
That's why I get dumb, baby. I got heat.
and this is where we going. This is our set, but like the lights and the backdrop. is
So
like
if we
mine.
got any girls you got in mind that you want to hit up?
What the fuck?
Ask questions, bitch. What the fuck?
All right, yeah, I actually do, but if I say who,
I'm not just asking.
these motherfuckers are gonna get. This motherfucker's gonna get mad at me, and he's gonna tell me you're fucking stupid, you're fucking
I'm
dumb.
already gonna tell you that because you're already talking to your ex.
No, I'm not talking to no ex right now,
Okay.
but I'm talking about my ex right now. I even answer your question.
What was it?
Yeah, you did. You said you had a.
Oh, wanting to talk to my ex of mine.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
said
ask
she
him
was
the
a good
question.
one. She said
Nah,
she was a good
no, because like I'm not gonna talk about my exes like that. But like I'm gonna just say my first ex. I'm not gonna count the.
If that's with your ex, well, never mind.
I'm gonna cut it out. She actually hit me
He's
up.
fucking horny.
Yeah, exactly. He's
I don't
drinking.
fucking care.
He's intoxicated.
I need a date no one right now. I'm 22. Like, I feel like my 20s aren't meant to be dating anyway and shit. Like, I'll just find someone when I'm 30, and if not, I'll just
Yeah,
date
we never
someone and
date.
have a kid and shit.
I've never dated in my 20s.
Who dated so much before his 20s.
I mean,
man.
that picture frame, that collage over there will say otherwise.
We went to Six Flags with his girlfriend. That was when I was talking to my ex
That
at the
sounded
time.
like- that sounded
Bruh,
crazy.
Snapchat memories is gonna bring some crazy shit to
I
me.
got some crazy ass
That
memories
sounded
right
like
now.
it was fun though.
No, I got some crazy.
Oh, the Six Flags trip?
Yeah.
No, that was my first time ever
We're
getting
all
on a roller
fucking
coaster.
sweating. I don't know.
So that shit was, and the first one I got on was Goliath.
Oh,
The biggest
yeah,
one.
yeah,
And that shit was
yeah.
crazy.
That's
Bro,
the best
bro, when I
one.
tell you when I was going up there, I was like, my.
I did see that.
And then when it started going down, I was like, oh, it's I thought it was GG's. I thought it was GG's. Because it's lap bar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
Yeah.
lap bar. And I'm like, ah! Like I thought I was dead, I was gonna fly out. I was like, it's over for me, it's over for me. And like that shit was like the most fun I've had in like a long ass time.
Bro, the whole time.
You were what?
I was saying the stizzy pen all the time.
Bro, alright.
How'd you reach it? How'd you bring it in and shit? Oscar got his confiscated.
Well, I can't explain because I don't want to get this person caught up.
They put it inside a coochie.
No.
Anyways.
Like, there's no way.
But yeah, when we were hitting the pen full, I got up there, my anxiety went. I was like, damn, this
Nah, if I
fucking
was high, I
high.
would've.
I was looking down, I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it.
Cap,
This
that
is
shit-
it.
that
And then
shit
for once that
hurt,
shit
right?
went, once we went down, fool, my high was up here, fool, my head was down there. Wait, it was gone. It was wherever.
Well, to be fair, it's recommended to not.
Be high when you do all that shit.
exactly.
I don't care. I wasn't.
It's actually recommended
that
you're
shit-
100% sober.
It was a cool
but-
experience though. That shit
It was
Yeah, I was gonna
fun.
say.
It was fun as fuck. But now I just have bad memories because I was.
And then
talking
after
to
that, I did on every other ride.
Nah, that shit was fire.
I hit a blinker before every ride. That shit was lit.
No, fucking I remember, 'cause, you know,
I was like,
in high school for Avid, we would go there like for Avid night and shit. And I remember one year, Bear, I convinced him to go on Goliath. He goes, all right, fine. And you know, Bear's Bear.
Bear
So
is Bear.
you know, we went up and shout out to Bear, that's the homie. When we went up,
because I cut Bear's hair.
exactly, yep. fellow client. But like we were going up, and you know, like I said, he was being Bear, and he's just like, oh, like and once we
That's weird that we call
once we
him
went
Bear.
down, I just remember him yelling at me and just being like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Joey. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like I was, and My thing with roller coasters is this: I love them. I love them to death. Like if you go take me to Six Flags, I'll go on every fucking ride. Like let's do it. I still haven't actually been on Superman. I still have yet to go on that one.
It's me.
But to be fair, a lot of times when I go though, the rides always has some kind of mechanical issue. So it's like again, it's always like it's a sign of not yet.
Final Destination?
Maybe honestly, but anyway. So when I go on roller coasters, I'm fucking losing it. I'm in tears. I'm laughing. Like I'm too busy laughing. When I'm on roller coasters, I laugh. I laugh at people mainly, you know.
Did you hear what he said? He saw like you said when I get on roller coasters, I'm whatever, and then this one goes like, my name is Roller Coaster. I was like, what the fuck?
Roller coaster cuts.
Roller Coaster Cuts. Wait, that's his new name. Hit him up. His IG will change in the next week.
What do you do when you're riding a roller coaster?
I laugh.
I cream.
I laughed the entire time. I got tears in my eyes, but it's a weird.
That's like a nervous laugh. Though.
No. Here's the thing. When I'm laughing, it's like I mean maybe because it also sounds like I'm demented, like I'm being possessed by something. But at the same time, like it only happens when I'm on a roller coaster. I love it. I love the rush.
That's wild.
One year, okay, so actually too, Viper, one of the older ones that's on there, took my friend Julian on there, and he's not the biggest roller coaster guy either. But I was like, hey, you know, Viper, that one's not bad. He can be convinced pretty easily. So I was like, all right, so. We got on Viper and we're going up, and you know we're going up, and I just like, in my head I was like, damn, it had been a while since I've been on the roller coaster, and I was like, you know what, I forgot it goes up this high. So I leaned over to him casually and was just like, hey bro, can I be honest with you? He's like, what? And I was like, I forgot it goes up this high, and I just started laughing, and he's just like, and he talks kind of like low tone anyway, and he's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, man, I swear to God, like. I love it so much. So
let's go on a shroom trip.
A shroom trip, bruh. Last trip we took, these motherfuckers were on so much drugs, and the whole time I was clapping the cheeks and shit.
Disclaimer: I wasn't there. They
he
told me
wasn't
this though. They told me everything that happened.
Fucking.
Well,
I
not
was having
everything.
sex.
Actually, not everything.
Fucking also broke a fucking lap.
While he was drunk as fuck, he said he didn't even remember it. And because that shit broke on the opposite side of the fucking house. And Benjamin wants to go knock on my room.
They charged you guys for it, huh?
They charged me, Oscar paid me, but at the same time, he's like, I didn't get the payment. Oh, like, that's
too bad, it's gone.
That's your problem.
Okay, but Oscar broke that on the other side of the house, opposite. But Benjamin decides to go to my room, where I'm with my ex and shit, right? And this motherfucker just like, I was like, did you hear something? And she goes like, yeah, I think so. And he goes like, I'm like, what? And he goes like, did something break in there? I was like, this mother. And then I was like, no, get the fuck away. He goes like, no, he just says that shit. I'm like, oh my fucking God. And then I got back to it, but I was like, at that point, I was like, like I just want to cuddle and shit now and shit. That's the one thing I will say and shit. I do want a girlfriend just so I can have someone to cuddle. Because that shit is like so like, oh.
That one pulls up to the room. He's like, hey, what Phil? And I was like, fool, I don't know. Go check what it is. And then I hear Oscar go like, oh, fool, who's the lap? And then I just fall back to sleep. And then Benjamin was said something about like you. He was like, oh, Charlie's room. I thought it was him, but never mind. And I was like,
this one, like, why would he do that, bro? Like, how socially stupid is he to do that, bro? Like, you get that ass. I was in it, and then this motherfucker.
I was hell like that. Shit was crazy.
Bitch ass Benjamin.
How much did they charge you for the lamp?
Yeah, 75.
Oh, okay.
Not that bad.
It
was a nice house, though.
Ugly ass fucking lamp. Not worth 75.
No cap, that shit was not worth. That's the shit you see at Marshalls,
If
bro.
you bought that shit at Target, then yeah. But why the fuck you buy a little ass lamp that you can put together? Like all the parts look like you can fucking get them all from like a generic like a warehouse. And you just put.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but all the lamps look the same in every one of the rooms that I was looking at. Like each one.
Every time I think of that trip, I just get sex flashbacks for that shit lit. You guys ever have sex in a bathtub?
I just think of when
sex in a shower.
When I was eating the steak and I was eating the shrooms with the steak.
When I was eating the ass.
Disgusting.
How is that disgusting? You can I speak about that? Like getting the doonies ate by your shorty? If she wanted to indulge.
I don't like this conversation.
I can't answer
Well, you
that.
literally fucking happened to you when you like it. Like you fucking.
Yeah, but I was talking about how you eating her ass
How is that a problem?
if she was on her shit.
That's her ass, not her period. The ass.
I'm saying like if she just took a shit.
No. It's because she was on her period, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna still hit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not. I'm a big dog. Shit, I'm a big blood. Not the fuck.
He came on leaving like Dracula.
I'm a vampire. I did not eat her pussy when she was on her fucking period, bro. I did not do that.
It was all brown up here, then it was red.
Nah, I had like some of my fingers were like
That's
looking.
that's what that was for. That's what
The red part was right here, with the brown part.
That's why his hairs were had a little red tint to them in his chin. Okay.
It was brown, and it was light brown.
Okay, that explains that color.
Right.
That's
not what happens when you eat ass.
I thought he dyed his beard in the one strip.
I had questions I just didn't want to ask. I thought he was going for like a trend. I was like, all right, man, you do you. If you're starting,
Like, hey,
you want to start, awesome.
Like, he comes outside, he's like, it sounds like Riverdale out here. And I was like, what?
I came out in her clothes. Like, I was wearing her hoodie and shit. Because she's tall. She's like 5'9", 5'10". So I was like, let me see, let me put on your hoodie. And I was like, it fits.
Oh, so she's my back then.
Yeah, she's tall. So I'm like, I was like, that's the tallest shorty I ever been with though. And I was like, damn. I was like, let me pick you up. Because I just wanted like to see if I could. And I was like, oh, okay. But I'm him for real. I'm Himmy Neutron, Timothy Smith. And like, that shit. Timothy Chalamet and shit. But yeah, like I picked her up and like I fucked her like
Timothy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
He put on her underwear too.
No, I didn't. I didn't do that. I sniffed it. It was a sick fuck. It was a sick. Nah, but I was playing Mario Party with her, bruh. I was playing Mario Party with her, and like you know how it gets, bro. Like, have you ever played like video games with a shorty? The whole time, you know you're not there to play video games with the shorty. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not at the fucking time. Steven doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You're not there to win, fool.
I'm not there to
You're
win.
not there to win the game. Fool.
Nah, but I was winning though. I was beating her ass, and then I eating her ass. Nah. But I was winning though. I kept getting 10 rolls.
It was
though,
I got to switch the roof. Was connected to the room. And I'm like, let me see what. And he's all showing me.
Wait, what?
When you were all showing me that you had it connected and everything. Like,
Oh yeah, I was like, look at me. And there was a little chair and shit, and she sat on my lap, and we were playing the game and shit, and I was like, I was getting all fucking bricked up. I'm like, yeah, this shit not good. And then she just kept looking at me and shit. I'm like, oh my god, seductive. Like, oh my god, seduced. And then she like leaned in to kiss me. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I thought we were gonna play and shit. Me being me and shit. I like to play coy. I like to play
all
coy.
fucking faded over there, just fucking.
Everyone was faded as fuck, and I was just out here doing business. I was
like this in the pool, all scared.
I was out here making moves. That was before you guys went to the pool.
Oh.
I was out here making moves, playing Mario Party with my shorty and shit, my ex shorty. And like we were kicking it.
Fool, I was different.
And then like we start making out and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to handle it. Shit, like, I'm
I
about
was
to
at
handle
home.
it. He was at home. He didn't go to this trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started doing our thing and we did that shit. And we, like Mario Party led to some crazy shit. But back at the end of the day and shit, like that was a wild thing for me to do. That's probably the wildest thing I ever did on a thick boy's vacation. Like bring a shorty and just clap her smithereens. Like that's probably like the most wild shit I've done.
I just thought you fucked in the backseat of his car.
Nah! What the fuck?
Like,
What?
oh,
Nah! She stayed the night. Yeah.
I just when I'd seen your story,
I wanted to.
When I'd seen your story, I was like, no fuck. I was like, this guy really did that. I was like,
I would. I feel like Steven would be alright with it.
I feel like, but you wouldn't have told him until afterwards, like when the trip was over, and he was like, oh.
Nah, I would have told him after I did it. I wouldn't tell him before.
I would make sure you clean up your mess.
Yeah, that's.
Or I think you would have had to tell him again because he probably would have forgot because you would have told him when he was fucked up, and then you'd be like,
nah,
oh,
I don't remember.
He would. I think he would remember something big and
when
shit.
I fucking lay like that, I remember.
You had sex in my car, dude.
I just remember to fucking clean your shit, because I remember to ask you tomorrow in the morning, and I'm gonna be mad if you don't.
And there's a bunch of fucking cream stains. Fucking looks like a fucking. Like your blood.
He's like, fool, I'm gonna go. Hey, fool, we're gonna go for the take it back in the morning. I was like,
I thought
that's what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, what are you telling me? He's like, all right, fool, I just want to make sure. I'm like, all right. He's like, I gotta put gas though. And I was like, that's all right, fool, fucking.
Nah, I put gas though.
Just put gas in here. What's up? Just make sure you come back on time so we can all leave. Because we fucking had the lamp broken. Like, all right.
And I was late by like an hour.
Fucking late, man.
It's because she lived an hour away.
I don't know how we got back in.
That's wild. That's crazy.
I fucking left the back door open or whatever.
But look, this was my thought process and shit. I was like, I could either like not go get this shorty and not do what I gotta do and shit, and lose the opportunity at that moment, or I could just ask for these fools forgiveness after whatever happens and shit. And like I went that route because I know the thick boys, they would probably joke and shit, but they wouldn't like say nothing like crazy and shit. But it was fun and shit.
So you guys checked out late?
Nah, not even that. I checked out around time, but we were chilling in the rec center that they had.
Oh, okay.
And when it was time to go, we had left the back door open, the back gate open, so we could try to get back in, so we could leave the shit, like the keys. By the time we got back, everything was locked up, so I left the keys in the back with a patio, and I took the picture and I sent it to the boy, and I was like, hey, I forgot to leave these, but the door was locked, so I just left it here. He's like, thank you.
So it wasn't even that bad. It didn't even end up in a bad situation. It was lit. I had fun, and like
I got a good review on my account. I'm cool.
Like we were chilling. We all had fun and shit. We all did what we wanted to do. We just can't go kick it somewhere far.
The next trip, you guys gotta fucking plan your own fucking.
You're gonna take your girl on the next trip?
No. I'm gonna go to Reno. I don't know if you did.
When are you gonna go?
In 2 weeks.
He's going in 2 weeks. That's the 17th, you said, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to make it on time. You guys are just probably gonna next time.
To get all 7 of the thick boys to decide on a tattoo,
shit.
it literally could only be something that we all
because there's 7 guys. Because there's 7 members. Because there's 7 members of the thick boys. This video gets 700 likes. 700 likes. The thick boys will all get a Prius tattoo, and that'll be their group tattoo.
No.
700 likes. You heard it here first. Alex will do it.
If we get 5 likes,
we have to have at least 6 members of the thick boys on screen to like decide that.
I already texted Benji. He said he's on board.
Benji doesn't count.
Right.
Benji cannot make executive decisions. That's why I said 6.
Oh, you know, my bad. I texted Caesar actually.
Caesar, if he's high, he can't make executive decisions.
He can't record on his own food.
He can't record on his own.
He can't stream on his own food. We have to be there sometimes.
If you're not making not the most content, if you're not making like content consistently,
nah, he's on his own. I love him all the time. No.
He be Twitch streaming.
Hella vicious.
But like, okay, Hoser and Hoser, Steven, me, and Oscar. Those are the ones that can make executive decisions.
Right.
Those are the ones that.
I'll text Oscar then.
Nah, even Oscar alone. No, we can't do it alone. We have to us 4 have to be together at least.
Yeah, but see, you guys already said yes. So that's 2.
I didn't agree with it. I said no. I don't want that tattoo. I don't want that tattoo. I just want the letters TBZ.
TBZ.
Probably like back here, either that or like on the side of my like knee.
You get a tramp stamp.
Nah, no tramp stamp.
It's a nice Prius.
50 likes and we'll get a tramp stamp TBZ tattoo.
With the Prius on it.
We'll get Benjamin to do it. No,
yeah.
We'll get like, look at the little slut. Not a little slut.
This doesn't
tramp.
count.
The whore on the top.
This doesn't count. Whore. I do want to get the TBZ tattoos. I wonder. I don't think all the thick boys are gonna get it, but I know me, Benjamin, and Steven are down. Hoser said he was down too.
I can't flex.
But it's a hard thing to fucking.
Hella hard.
It's hella hard to like schedule it. I want to get a new tattoo, but fucking my guy here who fucking sets up my tattoo appointments doesn't want to set up my fucking tattoo appointment. I get my fucking tattoo already, bro, because it's gonna be my first hand. That's where it's gonna end, like halfway across the pond.
Oh, I have an idea for a tattoo, man.
The Prius.
My coworker gave it to me. He said, why don't you get like a Greek god or something? Like something related to that.
Buff white dudes and fucking white beaters every time I see a tribal tattoo. And it's like, what tribe are you from? The KKK? Like, okay, so basically that last conversation got cut short because the camera died, so I'm going to just say like we shouldn't have that conversation. We'll save that for another time. Maybe when Oscar's on. The ThotKast.
That's an Oscar topic for sure.
It might be. Like, I'll be busting fat nuts regardless, fool. Like that's just.
That's for life nuggets.
Steven, what's your message to yourself in 5 years?
Message to yourself and message to the thick boys after.
Be a good dad.
To
whoever,
ways.
even if it's a pet, even if it's a human. Always remember to hang out with the thick boys because they're the real ones. That's pretty much it. Don't get lazy. Don't get lazy. Always disciplined. That's my number one thing. Always disciplined. That shit hurts, but later on, like 5 years, I'm probably gonna be tired as fuck from life, and I'm probably gonna be like, nah, fuck you, boy. Oh, upset. Nah, but yeah. I hope to see all the thick boys improving their Twitch streams, all of them, whatever they're doing, even in their individual channels, whether it's Instagram or wherever they post their stuff. I hope they get more into like more productive with the group channel, like coming out and speaking more, like not just being behind, like in front of the camera for like a couple seconds, saying a few words and that's it. You know, like all of us be able to like to be here at the same time would be cool too in the future.
Every now and then.
Yeah, it'd be cool. And a shroom podcast soon. I'll be part of that. We have the supplies ready.
Motherfuckers are fucking fat.
That is all.
That is all. All right. Any closing remarks? Anything else that's not towards the thick boys, towards the people, towards like your girlfriend if she's watching, just in case. He's mine.
Oh shit.
He's mine.
I just want to really shout out like my just my Instagram, the Pena Cuts. Just keep grinding. Try to get me more haircuts. I like cutting hair a lot. I'm gonna do a bunch of new videos soon for haircuts. If you guys want to come up and be a model, I might be doing new barber competitions this upcoming winter because it's too hot to do it in the summer. That's why I didn't go out this summer. But I got a charger for my camera. Now I'm ready to post more too. I will also be doing more of videos on YouTube and gonna upgrade my internet to get more Twitch streams. So I'll probably be editing the links there, hopefully. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Congrats to 100 subs. Thank you for 100 subs. Hopefully we get more. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe.
Thanks for being a part of the journey so far. It's only gonna get better from here.
Fucking yeah.
Keep fucking with the vision.
With those-
This has been episode 4 of the ThotKast. Shout out to episode 4. We got to episode 4, and other than that, let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. That's it. Thoughts out.
My eye keeps